You used Google this morning. Or maybe DuckDuckGo. You typed, you clicked, you found. A routine as ingrained as breathing. But what if that simple act, the very cornerstone of your internet experience, is already obsolete? What if the digital storefronts you visit, the creators you love, are silently being starved? We are witnessing a quiet, fundamental shift, one that's not just killing search, but threatening the very economic foundation of the internet as we know it. For decades, the search bar was the undisputed gateway to the internet. A powerful oracle, mediating between your curiosity and the vast cosmos of information. Every question you asked, every query you typed, initiated a cascade: traffic to websites, eyeballs for ads, livelihoods for creators. A sprawling, complex economy bloomed from this simple interaction. From independent bloggers to multi-million-dollar news organizations, everyone played by the same rules: create valuable content, optimize it for search engines, and the traffic would follow. SEO, or search engine optimization, wasn't just a niche skill, it was the lifeblood, the invisible architecture powering this entire digital ecosystem. It promised a fair fight, a meritocracy of information, where the best answers rose to the top. But a new architect has emerged, working in the shadows, quietly redesigning the entire landscape. It's not a new search engine, it's something far more profound: the rise of AI agents. These aren't just sophisticated chatbots. They are intelligent entities designed to anticipate your needs, synthesize information, and deliver precise answers directly to you. No clicks. No navigating through pages of results. Just the answer. This is the era of zero-click information capture, and it's not a future threat. It's here, right now, siphoning the very oxygen from the open web, creating a problem much bigger than anyone initially understood. Think of the internet as a vast, interconnected river system. Every website, every article, every video is a tributary, feeding into the main flow. Historically, the search bar was like a series of bridges. You'd cross a bridge to reach the specific tributary you needed. But AI agents are different. They're like a colossal digital black hole. When you ask a question, instead of giving you directions to the river, the AI agent reaches into the flow, extracts the water, purifies it, and hands you a neat, prepackaged bottle. The water still came from the river, but you never visited the source, never saw the riverbank, never crossed a bridge. The source website, the original content creator, receives nothing. No click, no traffic, no advertising revenue. The information is captured, summarized, and delivered, all within the AI's own walled garden. It's a seamless experience for the user, but for the web's economy, it's an invisible vacuum. So, who built this digital black hole, and why? The answer, as always, lies in power and profit. For the tech giants building these AI agents, the incentive is immense. They gain unparalleled control over the entire information consumption pipeline. By keeping users within their own ecosystems, they capture more data, understand user behavior more deeply, and reduce reliance on external websites. This translates to increased user retention, a stronger competitive edge, and ultimately, more lucrative opportunities for advertising and premium services within their own platforms. They become the sole gatekeepers, not just pointing to information, but owning the delivery of it. The trade-off? The health and diversity of the open internet itself. Most people assume this is simply the next evolution of search, a smarter, faster way to get answers. They think, great, I get my information quicker. But that's where everyone is wrong. This isn't an evolution, it's a revolution in ownership and distribution. An entirely new economic model where the value isn't distributed to the creators but consolidated by the aggregators. It fundamentally changes the implicit contract of the internet, that creating valuable content would earn you an audience and, in turn, sustain your work. This isn't just about efficiency, it's about control. It threatens to turn the vast, vibrant web into a mere training ground for AI, a giant library from which information is extracted without attribution, reciprocity, or compensation. The consequences are already rippling through the digital world. Publishers see plummeting traffic, struggling to justify the cost of producing high-quality journalism. Independent content creators, who once thrived on niche communities discovered through search, now find their voices silenced, their efforts unrewarded. E-commerce sites, reliant on organic discovery, become invisible. This isn't just a threat to advertising revenue, it's a threat to diverse perspectives, investigative reporting, and factual accuracy. Without a sustainable economic model, the incentive to create original, deeply researched content diminishes. What remains? A web increasingly filled with generic, AI-generated content, designed purely to feed the next generation of AI agents, creating a feedback loop of mediocrity. The destruction of SEO isn't just about keywords, it's about starving the very engines of human creativity and knowledge production online. The death of the traditional search bar is not an isolated event. It's a symptom of a much larger re-architecture of the internet. We are witnessing the quiet dismantling of the web's economy as we know it, transitioning from an open, interconnected network to a system of information capture and consolidation. The internet isn't disappearing, but its fundamental nature is changing. The question is no longer how to find information, but who controls its access, who benefits from its creation, and what becomes of the vast, vibrant ecosystem that once made the web a truly revolutionary force. This shift isn't just killing search, it's threatening the diversity, the independence, and ultimately, the future of human-powered knowledge online.